Hey, it's me, Bobbert, and welcome back to my playthrough of Sonic Adventure DX. And we're gonna end this Tails story adventure right here. Uh, One thing I want to say is that you're not hearing any audios or music. That's because my recording kind of messed up. I was able to get the footage, but I've accidentally disabled the audio recording. So for the rest of this part, you're not going to hear anything but the next part, which is Knuckles' story. Hopefully, everything will be back to normal. Uh, Good thing this game's got subtitles, and right now, I believe you're looking for a Chaos Emerald. Uh, Going to the sunboarding stage, and this is the one part I dislike. Not the actual stage, but getting to it. Gotta explore pretty much. If you don't know what you're doing, like the first time I played this, it took me a while, but now I just pretty much stay, on the sides, stay away from the middle, because I mostly know uh, where it is. I just don't know the exact location. So just stay to the side. Uh, Sometimes you might find collectibles like that, but those are pretty rare. And depending on which characters you're playing as, you might find exclusive power ups. But yeah, just stay like that. I feel like there's like invisible walls around Tails, even though Curry Tails should be able to jump over that, made it all the way around. Okay, hit the cutscene. Okay, I forgot about that one. It's kind of been a couple of weeks since I first recorded this, but this is where Tails meet well, Froggy at first, but the other character right after the stage. Uh, Pretty much just go up here, hit the button, and you see, I guess, an interesting effect. I don't know, it's kind of drawing, and of course, you gotta wait to go all the way down, or else it's just running into an invisible wall. But this is Sun Hill. Man, I wish you can hear the music in this one. Pretty good soundtrack. Listen to it if you have any free time. Uh, it controls just like the snowboarding section. Uh, a little crazy at first, but it's pretty easy to pick up. Just go through pretty much the goalpost, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure how much of going through the goalpost is required. Required to finish the stage, but I just do it anyway. It's a pretty short level. I mean, not really much to talk about, except maybe some developer backstory that, like, I think this is the one thing that, well, I think it's based on like an actual thing, like an actual sport. But I think the developers just put it in there just because. After that, we get another flashback sequence. And this one, Tails can explore a little bit, and I do really recommend that you do. Okay, the cutscene tell you that you should go over to the center to that building, since that's the important thing to recognize. But again, it's really fun to explore. Again, you can find some temporary power ups sometimes, but it's really nice to look at. Especially here, I didn't really go back here as Tails, but you get to see the Master Emerald and the Seven Chaos Emerald on the sides over there, and I think that's just pretty neat to look at. If you ever do remake this game, I want to see the remake version of that. Potentially that could look 10 times better on current generation hardware. But let's go back and explore the sides a bit. Let's see, I want to say, let's see, there's the power right there, but I want to say that you can't activate the next part of cutscenes with T-Car until you get this power up. I believe this is technically a necessary power up, even though I don't really use it that much, except for battles. But yeah, there we go. I just know, well, I don't know everything about this game, but I pretty much got a decent memory of it. Okay, again, sorry for the no audio. Pretty much, my bad on that one. Now, you're not missing any great acting. Uh, it's not the worst voice acting you're gonna hear, but well, maybe except for Tails. Tails' voice acting is well not that great, and I'm pretty sure it was performed by kids, so I'm not gonna make fun of that. Especially with my natural voice, with my speech impediment. But yeah, I can't believe next year, which is a couple of months, that it's gonna be Sonic's 30th anniversary. Like wow, it's a 30th, yeah, 30th anniversary. Like, I don't know, pretty much I feel pretty old. It's like I do have something a little bit planned for that anniversary, at least in my retrospective series. Like at least three games in mind. Yeah, it's like I wish I had like the proper equipment to record like handheld stuff, like Game Boy or well, mainly the DS and 3DS. That seems like or at least to me, seems like the most difficult to record. It's like specifically Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure. I really want those games to be remade. Maybe that could be one of the surprise for next year. Who knows? But anyway, back to the actual game itself. Like this is the second airplane stage. This takes right after Sonic stage in Red Mountain. Let's see. I'm pretty sure in this sequence they play Tails theme song on there. Pretty good theme song. Again, listen to that is I want to fly high. I forgot the actual title. I think it's just called Fly. Okay, now here's the part where he meets up with Sonic again. And to make this part short, a shorter, I gotta cut out most of the airplane stuff since we already saw that, and it's just basic point and shoot. But yeah, again, 2021 is something I have planned for Sonic related stuff. Uh, it probably won't be the entire year, as I plan out, but it's probably going to be spread out, evenly. And I just skip right to the end of that part. Just cut that part out. Uh, Pretty much in that last part you shoot, in the center. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing as Sonic's story. But yeah, again, you get to see pretty much the same cutscenes again. Uh, like I think I said in the last part that I said that Tails' story, half of it was repeating stuff in Sonic's story, while the other half is pretty much his own adventure. That's kind of a lie. I think only like 10 to 20% is exclusively Tails stuff. That being the assembly stage, the I guess if you want to count this as a stage, exploring around the past in T-Cars or little town or city or whatever you want to call it. And third one is the final boss battle. I kind of forgot about this stage. This part. Uh, I'll talk about when we actually get to the stage. But right now we're gonna watch the ship transform. It's like that look that Sonic gives Tails. Again, I wish there was an actual sound in this video. Like whenever I can't think of anything to speak, I usually let the cutscene play out, so it wouldn't be any dead air. So again, this is kind of stuff I'm not used to. Even though this probably isn't the first time talking over a game that didn't have any audio, but we're in Skydeck and pretty much beat Sonic to the yeah, I messed up my tear. I don't know, I don't know what happened there. I think I have problems with the flying. Like you either have to hold the A button or just keep tapping the A button to keep flying. But I don't know. I messed up right there. It's like, but if you play this in Sonic's story, it's pretty much the same layout, uh, but with more rings that Tails can fly through to finish faster. Like I'm not even sure why they're racing here, like, or why using the race with well, gameplay wise, of course it makes sense. You got to beat Sonic, that's the objective. But like in a story kayfabe, like I'm not sure why it matters if Tails actually beat Sonic there or not. There's another stage that is exclusively Tails, and that's Speed Highway. But we talk about that when we get to that level. I forgot about that, so I guess it'd be more like 20 to 25% Tail exclusive content. At least when compared to Sonic, uh, you're going to see some of the same stuff in Knuckles' story, Amy's, and probably big in uh, Gamma. like to a certain extent, like they go to same areas, but the layout may be at least slightly different enough to be its own. But again, we get to that once we you know get to the actual gameplay part, the story part. But yeah, Tails is being Sonic pretty good right now. I don't know, like I try to jump and do the platforming thing, but I don't know, like I feel like one move and I'm dead. At least when I do it, when other people do it, it's of course it works for them. But most of the time, you don't have to rush into it. You can beat Sonic pretty good. It's like having trouble just jumping on that capsule thing. So yeah, pretty much not much to talk about here in terms of the actual game itself. Uh, so I guess I'll give you some more random updates about my channel. Of course, I don't really stick to a strict schedule. This is more of a hobby for me, but I do like to process stuff out. Try to keep the few people that watches this channel a bit entertained. Try to get back to the versus videos. I got like a couple of mine. The problem is, I don't know. It's like I'm interested in the series, but I don't have that many ideas. For versus videos. At least for, right now, I got like two in mind, and of course, one of them Sonic related. I'm gonna save that for 2021. But but like other than that, I can't really think of too much. That's why I kind of been a bit. My Vista series is on hiatus for the most part, and I try to focus on retrospective reviews since that's what I'm focused on the most. I try going back to regular reviews, but I don't know. It's like it's just not clicking with me. I come up with ideas here and there, but I keep saying no, this isn't going to work. Even though my channel is already mediocre, I want to at least have fun myself. If I'm at least making mediocre videos. Oh yeah, that boss battle's done pretty quick right there. Moving on, but I don't know. It's like I want to at least have some kind of fun. At least talking about the videos. Coming up with a script and just finding new things about old games that I may not know about when I'm doing some internet checks about the history of that game. Let's see, there's also a couple of potential new series that I'm thinking about, but again, I'd like to just put that on hold for a bit. And if I'm still interested, I you know give it a shot. But if not, then it's probably not meant to be. Uh, think about going back, reading about that movie Bar's book he wrote, the Super Mario Brothers 3 brick by brick thing. Uh, that was okay for a bit, but I don't know. It's like I got bored reading that book. But if I finish that book, I may go to another one, probably not video game related. Is one of my best friend's book. Just in case Shane, you're watching this, sorry I didn't finish the book. I mean, I like what I read, but again, like I'm not much of a book person. Like also I got like other stuff to focus on. Like pretty much work life and videos like this. Even though this particular video don't really take that much effort. While retrospective and versus videos, you know, is a bit more time consuming because of the all the footage I need to get in the editing. But again, sorry, Shane, for not finishing your book. His book is called New World by Greg Hayes. You can find it on Amazon. If you got like a Kindle service or something like that, I think it's free, or at least $7. Be the lowest price. That's also available in physical copies. But if you're interested, it's about this new world, filled with different creatures like vampires, uh, elves, trolls. Again, I didn't read much of the book. I'm gonna be honest right there, but uh, sorry about that. I'm kind of let me get some water real quick. I'm kind of almost in mid cough here. That's much better. That's like another reason why it take me a while to make videos lately. Been having like sore throats or cough. Uh, I think it's just the flu and not the well the pandemic stuff. I mean, I feel pretty fine right now, except maybe a cough here and there, but those are pretty rare, and I think that's more dietary than anything else. Need to change my diet as well. But check out my friend's book, available on Amazon. Amazon called New World by Greg Hayes. But anyways, back to uh, back to this part. This is the last couple of parts. One regular stage and the other the final boss battle are exclusive to Tales. This is Speed Highway. Sonic, also has a Speed Highway stage, but this is a bit more different. The layout is pretty much the same, but I think in Tails level of the Speed Highway, you have an opportunity. Excuse me, you have an opportunity to explore new areas that you probably wouldn't be able to as Sonic. So yeah, it's more or less the same stage as Sonic, but I think because of Tails' ability, you get to see like newer part of the stage. Which I guess you could say the same thing to oops, this time that jump there. Oh, okay, I forgot to say myself there. But like I was saying, you can explore new parts of the level with Tails and pretty much any of his stages. But I think a speed highway is much more noticeable, or at the very least, you get a better opportunity to do so. Okay, in this stage, you're okay. Now that one I missed. I'm not gonna say myself on that one, but as you can see at the bottom, you're racing against Dr. Eggman. Like every time I play this, it's usually pretty easy and straightforward, but in this case, I feel like I don't know. I keep messing up. At least, probably not in this recording, or at least not that much time. But but it keeps on, you know, Eggman keeps staying close, and like near the end, I usually die before I can hit the finish line. I don't know, like I'm not sure if it's just like the let's play curse or the recording curse where I usually do good without being recorded, but once I start recording the footage, it's everything goes wrong. But I do feel like I do feel like that I don't know, it was harder for some reason. Okay, so try to go through all the rings there. Your best bet. Oh, there's Dr. Eggman, and he beats me right there. Like again, I get all the bad deck, during the recording, and you start all the way at the beginning again. Uh, if you know you're gonna use, I'll say try to die before you reach the finish line. That way you can reach the last checkpoint instead of restarting the stage. But this is like more opportunity to see more of the stage, even though I'm taking the same route. The one thing I don't like about Tails flying control is that it can be a bit sensitive at times. Like every time I want to go slightly left or right, it always goes, you know, it turns way too sharply than I expected. Like if they ever remake this game, I hope they fixes that, but also keep some of the speed since this is Tail Stations is mostly racing. Like if they were making like just a platformer, for Tails that's like similar to like Banjo Kazooie or Conquer, then it probably makes sense to slow Tails down. But well, this is a platformer, but it's also about speed, at least in Tails section. Now this one I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I don't like the camera. Just take my time. Oh, cow. So close. So close. It's really hard to take your time, and the AI is just pretty much, it's like, again, like I was saying, it's pretty much hard to take your time, and the AI is a bit unfair. I mean, not unfair, but it goes faster than you expect, I guess. But yeah, I got the hang of the flying now, and that does it right there. Oh boy, usually the stage is much easier than I made it out to be. I'm not sure why it was harder for me during recording, but I, you know, I got through the game at least, the stage. Now, story-wise, I'm not sure how this makes sense when you compare it to Sonic's story, because during this part, Sonic was going to the Lost World, looking at the Eggman, and then had his fight with the Egg Serpent. But when did this happen? Because the timing just seems pretty off. I mean, I'm sure somebody broke it down and made sense of everything, but it just seems like there's a little continuity error there. and kind of makes the evidence of this is Tails fan fiction a bit more credible. Of course, that's just a theory, and mostly just joking about that. But still, I question why or how you know this and Sonic story don't really. Does seem like it conflicts a little bit. But since this boss battle says attack the electric shiny spot, and he goes down and he hit the middle. Uh, it's a pretty easy battle, even though I do keep getting hit once I attack the middle part of Eggman. I guess it's because of the electricity or the explosion. Again, I wish I had the sound effects that could help me with that, but 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 it's pretty easy. It's just keep going, and that's pretty much it. That's the end of Tails' story. But like overall, I think Tails' story is pretty decent, even though you're pretty much replaying the majority of Sonic's level. Maybe explore some new areas that you uh, didn't see before, and the stuff that is exclusive to Tails, uh, well, it wasn't really brand new. Like the sandboarding is pretty much the same thing as the snowboarding. The race against Dr. Eggman was a pretty cool addition. Then the battle against Dr. Eggman wasn't that bad. But overall, Tails' story is just decent. I wish they would have done more just kind of gameplay, but it seems like Sega, abandoned that for the most part. But anyways, this is the end of Tails' story. The next part is Knuckles. This is me, Bobbert, and I catch you guys later.